Good evening, and it's Lily here from Heal Scotland and Scotland's Wild Medicine. And tonight I've got with me Julie McKee from Anderson Aromatics. Julie has got a phenomenal range of products that went down a storm last year at the Goddess Gathering, and her passion for having a toxin-free home is absolutely infectious. Julie, thank you so much for coming on. How are you doing?
I'm well. It's lovely to be here again. And so sorry I'm not going to make it to Tarbert. But I'll see. I'm looking forward.
We'll see you in Skye.
Looking forward to it. Beautiful.
Skye is so spectacular too. So listen, would you like to just tell, for those of you who have never met you and don't understand about your incredible company, can you just tell us how you got into the Anderson Aromatics? How did it start?
It started off with me back in 2002 deciding that I no longer wanted to work in an office, that I wanted to do something holistic, and I went about doing a 2-year course studying clinical aromatherapy. Now, clinical aromatherapy is a real detailed course. It's not just a quick 6-week course. So you learn to, you study all about the body, anatomy, physiology, pathology, the therapeutic abilities of 55 essential oils. And as a Swedish masseuse and a clinical aromatherapist masseuse, you can treat people for 3 ailments using the ancient art of aromatherapy. So you learn to do contraindications and deal with 3 or 4 ailments for one person, and then you proceed to heal them doing a massage. Now, anything placed on your body is absorbed into the bloodstream within 23 seconds. So across about maybe 5 or 6 weeks, the clients can see a difference in their skin, their mood, their sleep pattern, and even down to how they're feeling as a whole, because it treats the whole body. As a result of doing that, I then met my partner. I qualified in 2004, met my partner, had a wee one, and decided to get back into the office. We were planning to have some more kids. And I decided that, as well as making oils for family and friends, my mum had psoriasis, my brother had eczema, what I would actually do, instead of just making them oils, I would make a cream. Now, that came from my mum. My mum wanted a cream, not specifically an oil. So I made her, the first product that I ever launched was healing cream. And then I made a healing shea butter, which was better for the body and into the actual crooks of your arms and your legs and the groin area. And it did so well just through family and friends and achieved amazing results. I then started looking into what was in my skincare. I started turning the labels around and was horrified at what the ingredients were telling me was in this. Even your shop bought, I'm not going to name a range, but the one that everybody claims to use, and they go, well, it says it's, and it really isn't. Read the ingredients. So as a result of doing that, the next product that I made for myself was all about rose, because throughout the full 2-year study, all I wanted to use was rose for myself. I fell in love with the fragrance, a natural fragrance from the actual rose plant. And so I made a moisturiser for myself, and then I made a cleansing oil with rose and geranium. And it became the theme for my logo. There's roses on it. So it's an absolute love affair with rose, but it also is phenomenal for mature skin. So while I was in the office, from 5 years start to finish, learning the whole process, had to go through the same regulations, I had to apply for the same licenses as your large Avitas and L'Oreal is exactly the same, it costs a fortune. So from start to finish, it took me 5 years to get through the legislation, launch some products, and over the past 6 years I've been in business now, it's just grown and grown. And yeah, it's for me, it's my baby, it's my passion. It's not just something that I like doing. I fully 100% believe in my products, because everything I make you can actually eat, and that's the rule of thumb when placing anything on your skin. So that was a quick summarise how I got from being in an office into the course, and then to where I'm at now. But yes, it's going a bit further, and green cleaning in the home and ensuring that the home is a safe environment for children, for pets, and for yourself. Again, it's something that I am passionate about.
Yeah, and I think, people are, well, even if they don't eat well, they're aware that food can, there's lots of food and drinks can
Yeah,
make your body more toxic. But I think people
yeah,
totally forget about what's going on in the house and what people are spraying and how it's going into your lungs. And the bleach and everything that people use, you're just like, oh my God, it drives me nuts.
and
And
it's
thinking that they're doing a really good thing and they're absolutely destroying their microbiome.
yeah,
So, I mean, your talk went down a storm, and I mean, I think all your boxes went away with people that were at the festival, because when you hear you speak about it, and also, I mean, not just the fact that your products are safe and they work, is that when in terms of green cleaning, how cheap it is compared to all that poisonous shite you buy in the shops.
unbelievably cheap. I'll show you one of the bottles. So the standard is, these are 500 mils. They're absolutely nearly indestructible. I think I've only replaced the actual spray once in about 3 or 4 years. So this is the window and glass cleaner. That's 75 pence to refill 500 mils.
Nothing 75 pence now.
So your outlay initially is this, but these are reusable over and over again, and it's glass. And because it's amber, it's protecting the essential oils, and it's keeping everything fresh for use over and over. I think the last time I did at Tarbert, I actually cleaned the window.
That's right.
So like, it's like the way your granny used to do it.
Yeah.
Again, all natural, lovely essential oils in it, and your house smells amazing, and safe.
And Rachel's saying there, make sure you pack some of that amazing face cream, as I need to stock up at Tarbert. So what we're going to do is I'm going to arrange to get some of your products down so that people, certainly the green cleaning and whatever else. I love the rose oil, the rose cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel's saying, oh, you need a little elbow grease to go with it. So I think that, they reckon now that by the time people leave the home, they put 60 chemicals in and on the body: shampoo, conditioner, face cleanser, face cream, toothpaste. We're not realising the level of toxicity with our skincare products, our hair care products. I mean, I like to dye my hair. I'm not giving up on that, not yet anyway.
Well, if you're giving up anything else.
Yeah, exactly. It's the 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, your skincare and this what you have for cleaning your house, because when people come to me and are usually quite sick and quite toxic, I always say you need to get in touch with Julie and get all that toxic stuff out your bathroom and kitchen cupboard. And if you're using skincare, you need to make sure it's edible, because if you're trying to heal the body, the more toxicity you get out and off, the
Yeah.
easier it is and the faster the body's going to rebalance. So it's so important. So unfortunately, you're not going to be at Tarbert this year, but you are going to be at our very first festival in Skye. So the green cleaning workshop really is just about the toxicity that most people are, unwittingly using at home, and also then how you can actually use your product at home. So it just comes in a box, doesn't it? And you can order it online.
You can order it online, including postage. You will receive the full instructions, everything you need to make it. It's £45, including postage, and it's, like I said, you use them over and over and over again, and you're also reducing your plastics. But as well as that, it's about reducing. You were saying about reducing your toxicity. There are 85,000 chemicals being introduced into our world in the last decade, and they come in every form. So obviously your skincare, if you can eliminate that. I spoke to a lovely young lady recently who's just come through cancer treatment, and I said to her, can you show me the products? She brought the products, and I explained some of these are endocrine disruptors, some of these are chemicals that will make it fluid, that will make it be absorbed faster, but that's the good, the bad and the ugly. So it's about reducing toxicity, not just from your skincare, but from what you're using in your home. But it gives your body fighting chance to stop fighting against the chemicals, the endocrine disruptors, and all the toxic ingredients, and it allows your body to heal itself. So it's no longer fighting the toxins, and it allows your body to heal, because if you're using all natural skincare, it's not doing you any harm, it's just doing you good. And they all go hand in hand. So toiletries, skincare, cleaning products, and then that's over to you when it comes to food and how to actually reduce your toxicity internally and outside in. But one of the big ones as well not to use is chemical fragrance. So everything that you will make in the green cleaning workshop and any of the skincare and toiletries that you buy, they are purely, the scent that you will get is plant-based essential oils, and chemical fragrance, including perfume, and the also ones in candles, are toxic. They are a hazard warning 8 out of 10, and it's one of the big things that you could give up quickly. Candles, they need to not be, especially not, I'm going to say it, Yankee candles. Has soy wax based and essential oils only. If it's paraffin wax and it's got chemical fragrance in it, you're as quick to get a hose and put it at the back of your car and just pump it into your house for 15 minutes. They're so toxic, and they're easy changes. That's not things, it's not going to cost a fortune. So
that's the thing. I think, if you're looking to change your diet, especially if if you have a serious illness, that's really challenging. But there's simple things that you can do that's just a spend shift. And in actual fact, with your products, you save money that people just don't realise. In the bathroom, when we had the carer that was looking after my mum, she was using a bottle of bleach a week.
Oh God. And
I was like, oh my God. And every time you went into the hall, it was like hurting your your nose because of fumes. Yeah. And it's just a habit, it's such a habit that if you don't have bleach, it's not clean. That's but the great thing about the oils is that you do at least get that smell of, a nice smell, rather than a really toxic smell, which is and plus that's going down the toilet and onto the planet is madness what we do.
It's hazardous to aquatic life long term. I know. So with the all-purpose cleaner, I just put that down the toilet. It gets sprayed down the toilet, just use your brush. It cleans the whole house. It's all work surfaces. I even cleaned my floor with it. So that one bottle can take 10, 12 plastic, toxic, Dettol, bleach, all of those things that are not actually natural. They're not. And we've been programmed. It's through mild green fairy liquid. We've all seen the advert with the wee baby and the children with the hands. Absolutely, there's nothing natural about it. It has the back warning you not to use it.
We've been duped, as we have been with so many products. It's bonkers.
I know.
And finding these alternatives is just fantastic. And I think the candles, as well. I mean, I think most people in the kind of holistic world understand about the candles, but maybe some people listening wouldn't have thought about that either. So
Yep.
make sure you read the ingredients one bloody well at everything.
Absolutely.
Every single thing you buy.
That's
Because
my own. It's a
well,
new.
we've trusted. I think the thing was you just assume if something's on sale that
Yeah.
it's safe.
Yeah.
But we're now understanding that that's absolutely not the case. And we're
It's
finding out years later, there's so many people can't get pregnant now, IVF, and you're like, what is going on? The hormone disruptors are in everything, everywhere, from cooking all the way through to even deodorants was the other thing I was going to talk about, because the heavy metals that I
yeah.
don't know, I think you'll
And
still get them during some. But, you know,
also one of the big ingredients that has to be avoided: aluminium, triclosan, and chemical fragrance. Right next to the breasts. Now, it has to breathe. People are also, when it comes to deodorant, they all want to be dry. Everybody does, but your body is designed to actually expel the toxins from under your arms, and that's why that area smells mostly. So the deodorants that I have, I've got a cream one for real strong protection, but it still allows the body to heal. The work, you don't need those things going into your body, but it's another one of the chats throughout the green cleaning course. It's about breast cancer awareness, and it's about knowing not to put those things into your body. So you're talking about endocrine disruptors. I was just talking to another young lady, and the numbers of people who can't actually conceive, fertility clinics are at their max. And it's an absolute shame. But again, it's a learning curve. And as much as you can enlighten people through wild medicine and everything else that you do, that there's always something else that you can learn. It's things that I've learned over now since I was qualified in 2004. So I've been learning these things along the way. And again, that's why I come along to events. I go to festivals, and hoping to make some more of the like down the rabbit hole places and things like that this year, where there's like-minded people, and maybe spread the word a bit more. And for me, it's if one more person is enlightened and you can see them going, oh my God, I just didn't know that, then it's been worth it.
I know, absolutely. Absolutely. And people are definitely becoming more aware. We're realising now, and a lot of people with the chronic autoimmune issues, there's nothing on offer at the doctor's surgery for that apart from antidepressants and etc. So people are now going, that didn't work for me, there's nothing else. So now I'm going to have to look elsewhere. And I suppose that's what kind of had to happen, really. And a big thing of that, and as you say, it's easy. You're changing your diet's not easy, let's not kid on, it is. But switching your products out, that's completely easy, totally easy. And then you could just reduce the toxic load. You know, when Rachel and I were doing Gerson, we were saying we are spending, most of the time is spent unpoisoning things, distilling the water, soaking the vegetables. You know what I mean? And even because the topsoil's been destroyed, the minerals are, you know, there's not the minerals in the food, and we're like, oh my God. So
And
then you're having to supplement on.
our vegetables no longer have the amount of vitamins and minerals that they used to have back in my mum's day, back in my grand's day. You didn't need to take a supplement. And that's because of the amount of pesticides. I think I posted up as well not so long ago on the Heal Scotland website. I was like, oh my God. It was an organic farmer in Ireland, and he was saying that he'd got his certification for his organic kale. And then what he said after that, I was like, my mind was blown. They were testing his one product for 85,000 chemicals. And I
That's
was,
when you realise, my
was it,
God.
might have been 8,000. I think I've just got my head stuck in the 85,000 chemicals in the world. But
Anything.
yes,
Crazy.
Which means that's going into our food.
I know. And that, when I was in that river last weekend, somebody said, oh, the runoff from the farms because of all the pesticides. And, but, where can you go that there's not an element? Even out here in front of the house, there's the dump over there. You know that stuff seeps.
Absolutely.
I just can't think about it. I just ignore it and kid on. Everything's great. Everything's fine. Because I know that when I did my nutrition course, you just became absolutely obsessed. And the reality is that you just, sometimes what you would love to eat and you just simply are not going to be able to get it. And even if you're getting organic, which is obviously fantastic, how old is it as well? And sometimes you can't afford it. As simple as that. If you're feeding a big family, it's okay for me. It's just myself. I can do what I want. But, I know with Nikki, with the 2 kids, they eat you out of house and home. I bought 4 oranges the other day and I turned around and Nickel had eaten the 4 of them.
I know.
They're growing up and, so it's to try and, make sure that what's going in their bodies to the best of your ability is alive and real and fresh. And certainly, if you've got young kids, this is another brilliant thing to teach them, how to minimise the chemicals in the house and just get them being aware because we weren't aware,
My kids follow the regime. My son's now 16. He tried my deodorants. They didn't work for him. And he was allowed to just buy that one item because he uses everything else. So that's okay. Okay. It's not okay with me, but I've got to bend a little. But they use my son. He helps around the house more now that Fraser and I are amicably separated. He uses the window cleaner. Holly will use the all-purpose cleaner. She likes to mop the floor. I've got to go behind her and dry it all, but she's at least dry. So I am thoroughly content in that my children are safe in what they're breathing in. And it doesn't get any better for me. And they're using the products. My son had his friends over and he had his hairband on and he was showing them how to cleanse their face and how to moisturise. I wish I'd videoed it.
Love it.
It's again, he's explaining about the stuff that you buy in the shops. Even they're teenagers, they're 16 and they're starting to look at it. So
what's a total rip-off as well? So it ticks all the boxes. It's cheaper. You use that bottle for the next foreseeable future, and you've got it. You don't need to shop for it for months.
It's can have in your home. Obviously, the best cleaner has vinegar in it, and the all-purpose cleaner has baking soda. It's also got an ingredient that you buy. It comes in a box, and it's a borax substitute, which is from natural ingredients. It's minerals, and again, non-toxic, and they're not expensive.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I'm going to arrange with you to get some products for the Tarbert Festival because I know that'll go down a treat. And but I'm really looking forward to seeing you in person in Skye, which is 4 weeks tomorrow. When are you coming up to Skye? Do you know?
I'm coming up on the Thursday. I'm coming with Helen McKee. I think you met her last year at Tarbert. So she's coming with me, so she'll be able to help me. And she's coming. We're staying at the caravan park, and is it Broadfoot? Is that what you call it, Broadfoot?
Yeah.
Staying at the caravan park there, so I'll be up on the Thursday. The full weekend.
Awesome. Well, we'll get a good catch up there, and I'm looking forward to it. It's I just love Skye. It's so spectacular. Rachel said she's sorry she's not going to see you, but that's Rachel's fault for not staying up and coming to Skye.
That's her fault, but there is an online shop, so she can do that.
Oh yeah, she can look on the online shop. Yeah, awesome.
Everything's available, and I've got a new menopause assist cream. That's the product.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, Rachel can also tell me what it is she wants, and I can pick it up from you when we're getting
stuff to you, or whoever's closer whoever's near to me, and maybe in Glasgow and beyond, or even up to Loch Lomond, can get some products there, and then I can.
Where do you live again?
I'm in Bothwell and just outside Glasgow.
Right, okay, yeah, we'll get that sorted, organised.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, thanks a million. So appreciate your time and for supporting Heal Scotland and the festival again. It means a lot. I'm very appreciative, and I'll see you in 4 weeks, but I'll be talking to you about getting some products, okay?
Okay, lovely to speak to you again. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.